So this is going to be edited a bit, I think. Take one. How you doing? So I've got some things to talk about. First, I'll give you the good news. Chelsea Manning was released from prison because they said they're not going to get anything else out of her, which she made very clearly. So they released her from prison. Of course, she owes $250,000 because they were charging her, I can't remember if it was $1,000 or $10,000 a day that she didn't testify against Julian Assange when there was nothing to testify about. It's pretty ugly. But she's free though. She attempted suicide 2 days ago and then was freed today. I think that probably the reason she attempted suicide was that they were being very unbelievably cruel to her, so to try and get information out of her at the last minute, trying for the last, because they knew she was going to be released. I'm just guessing though, I don't know that. But because why would somebody commit suicide 2 days before a hearing where they can go free? That doesn't make sense. So this virus thing, this COVID that I've been warning about, rightfully so, it's about to get crazy in the United States of America. Yes, we've been getting cases and it's been growing. In fact, last night we went from 300 to 400 cases overnight. So we gained 100 or 25% more overnight. And looking at the graphs of the curves and where we are compared to other countries, we are right at the very crest of breaking, like Italy did, or like South Korea, or any of these other countries that had the outbreak really fast, like China. We're at the very crest of that. And the thing is, our, quote, leadership has done everything they can to block testing. Now, some people think that it's just he's trying to keep the numbers down or make the stock market look good. I don't think so. I think it's way, way uglier than that. I think they're trying to keep everybody out of the loop until they suddenly get tested and holy shit, everybody in the country's got it. Or tons and tons of people. And it's not like anything will have changed at that moment. It's just that more tests are going to be showing, because there's a certain percentage of the United States that's got the disease, and it's we're only testing a small percentage, so we're getting a small slice of the numbers. So once those numbers pop up all crazy like, people are going to panic, and shortly thereafter, if not like the same day or the next day, they're gonna lock us down. They're gonna put us in quarantine. I live close enough to Los Angeles where that definitely applies to me. So when they do that, so we basically have to be set to go who knows how long without Probably have grocery stores and maybe pharmacy and nothing else, nothing at all else, for up to 2 or 3 months. Seriously. Nobody is prepared for that, except for maybe preppers. I don't think anybody's mentally prepared for that. You're not going to work. You're at home every day, all day. And there's no bar to go to, there's no restaurant to go to, there's no break for a couple months. Now that could be devastating for some people if they're not used to being in cabin fever mode. I'm not very good at it myself, but I've gotten much better at it in the last 7 years because I spend most of my time alone. So we're talking about this thing popping off within 7 days. And I don't mean just getting worse in 7 days. I mean going from it's getting bad to
all hell breaking loose overnight.
Bodies are going to pile up. We won't have any place to put them. They'll only be able to treat about 10% of the patients because the hospitals don't have the capacity.
When I say 10%, that's a really, really optimistic view. Anyway.
Take care.
You sound like